Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Can you hear me, Doug?
I hear you
Yes.
just fine, Your Honor.
Okay, great. We can go on the record.
Yep.
Good morning. Today is June 26, 2026. It's approximately 10 a.m. We're here for a pre-hearing conference in case number 9786, which is captioned the application of Halo Betterton LLC for a certificate of public convenience and necessity to construct a 5-megawatt solar photovoltaic generating facility in the town of Betterton, Kent County, Maryland. My name is Christine Burke. I'm the Public Utility Law Judge assigned to hear this case for the Maryland Public Service Commission. Can I have the appearances of counsel, please, beginning with the applicant?
Your Honor, good morning. My name is Colleen Collins from Gordon Feinblatt. On behalf of the applicant, I would also like to enter the appearance of my colleague, Mr. David Bugelmans.
Thank you. Good morning. For Department of Natural Resources.
Morning, Your Honor. Sandra McLemore on behalf of the Power Plant Research Program. And I'd also like to enter the appearance of Steve Tolson.
Good morning. Thank you. For staff of the Public Service Commission.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lloyd Spivak for the Commission staff. I would also like to enter the appearance of Jennifer Purvis.
Good morning. Thank you. And for the town of Betterton.
Thomas Yeager, town attorney for the town of Betterton. I don't have anybody else's entry of appearance for you, but we do have Mayor Sutton and Town Manager Mogul on the call as well from the town.
Thank you. Good morning. The applicant did file a certificate of publication for today's hearing on June 24th under mail log number 319874 with notice and instructions on how to file a petition to intervene in today's matter. Ms. Collins, would you like that entered into the record?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there any objection?
No objection.
No objection, Your Honor.
Ms. McLemore, you're muted. I'm assuming there's no objection. Okay.
Your Honor.
The certificate of publication will be marked and entered as applicant's Exhibit 1. There was a petition to intervene filed on behalf of the town of Betterton on June 25th, yesterday, 2025, under mail log number 319906. Does anyone wish to be heard with respect to the petition to intervene?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. The petition to intervene was filed timely and will be granted. The town of Betterton will be added to the service list as a party to the matter. There were dates circulated. Mr. Yeager, did you receive the email with the proposed dates?
Ms. McLemore sent them to me this morning. I do note the August 12th date is the same night as the regularly scheduled August town meeting for the town of Betterton. It may be possible, and Mayor Sutton may want to weigh in on this, to have the town meeting and have this kind of in conjunction with one another, or have the town meeting right after or right before, because there is a lot of interest in the town amongst people that participate in town meetings with regard to this matter. But I can tell you that the town meetings are at 7 p.m. on the second Tuesday of every month. So if we did it at that time, we would request, and again, Mayor Sutton, step in if you think we should change something. If you want to have it at Town Hall, maybe we have it at 6 p.m. or at 8 p.m. If you want to have it at the firehouse, which is a bigger room, we might want to do it on a different night because we have the town meetings on the 12th. Mayor Sutton, do you have any comments on this?
Before Mayor Sutton comments,
Sure.
August 12th is a virtual, that's an initial public comment hearing.
Okay.
So it's typically virtual, and the parties haven't yet filed testimony or stated their position yet,
Right.
other than the applicant. So that there's flexibility on that. The purpose really is to present the project to the public and take public comment. And I understand there is interest. I'd prefer not to have it on the same date in conjunction. We're flexible as far as it being a virtual platform. If the first Tuesday is not, well, that's the second Tuesday of August.
Yeah, here's a thought. I mean, is there a set time? Because I don't think, at least these initial meetings, the ones that I participated in, they haven't lasted very long. It's usually the second one that
Correct.
has more interest, and because that's when testimony's been filed and there's more comment. If we anticipate that it's going to take no more than an hour, and some of these, are pretty quick, if it's virtual, if it could be at 6 p.m., we could do it on the 12th, and that would give us time for the town meeting at 7.
I prefer to do it on another date. I think it's a virtual platform, and it would give it, I don't want to rush anyone. If there is interest and people do want to speak, I don't want to feel like there's pressure for anybody I want to give it the full attention that it requires. So, is August 11th, the day before? Does anybody have a scheduling conflict for the evening of August 11th?
I do. I'm the town attorney for the town of Chesapeake City, and I have to be in Chesapeake City at 6:30 on the 11th.
Okay, the 13th.
I have a Town of Rock Hall Planning Commission meeting at 6 p.m. That usually, actually, if I also have on my calendar the Mako conference. I'm the county attorney, so we'll probably be there. I think we could do it. If we could do it at 6 p.m. on the 12th.
We can go to the following week if that week is a problem. Mako is over on the 17th.
Mako is over on the 16th, but
16th.
then
I will be away the following week. We could actually just postpone or delay the town meeting and deal with this virtual
Well, I
meeting.
thought you said that the town meeting was the
12th.
It's on the 12th.
It is on the
It's
12th.
typically
Okay.
on the 12th, but we can divert it to a different night.
Yes.
We could do the Thursday night or something like that. That's a possibility because I believe this has a priority, truthfully.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with the mayor that if we have this on the 12th, well, we can move the town meeting around. We could move the town meeting around.
Okay.
We want to accommodate best we can.
Okay. Mr. Yeager, were there any other dates that were of concern other than that date?
Just bear with me for a second here. The ones for the applicant's testimony and PPRP's testimony, that really doesn't affect us.
Your Honor, if
Well,
I could
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ms. McLemore.
clarify, the November 14th date would be for direct testimony of both PPRP, of all the PPRP staff and the town and any other.
Yeah, it'd be all parties, correct?
Okay, and that would include the deadline for the town's testimony.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't see a problem with that because, we're just going to submit the written testimony on the mail log. I don't see any issues with the other dates unless Mayor Sutton has any concerns with regard to the town.
I think the second public comment hearing is a Monday, so I don't see that would be a conflict.
That should not be a problem.
Right.
Okay. Applicant, I'm sorry, Ms. McLemore, do you want to just run through the dates that were selected for the record so that?
Sure, Your Honor. We have August 4th, 2025 for the applicant's direct testimony and the proposed decommissioning plan. August 12th, 2025 for the first public comment hearing, which is virtual. October 17th, 2025 for the final decommissioning plan and site plan to be filed in the record. November 14th, 2025 for PPRP staff and the town and any other interveners testimony to be due. December 1, 2025 for the second public comment hearing. December 16th, 2025 for any supplemental testimony. December 30th, 2025 for a settlement status update to be filed by the applicant. January 13th, 2026, an evidentiary hearing if it's an uncontested case, and if it's a contested case, a status conference to determine the remaining dates.
I think okay, it's evidentiary hearing if it's uncontested, it's status conference if it is contested.
Correct.
Got it.
And we'll pick additional dates for additional testimony if needed, or a different date for a contested hearing. And as far as the second public comment hearing, December 1st, applicant will arrange for a location convenient in close proximity to the project. Hopefully that will be able to accommodate virtual participation as well as in person.
Yes, Your Honor. It sounds like they have a town hall which we can seek to hold the hearing in. We will confirm later at a later date.
Okay, with respect to discovery, is there any agreement as to the timelines for discovery?
Your Honor, we did not discuss this. However, PPRP would propose the standard discovery timeframes, which would be 10 business days prior to the filing of PPRP staff and town's testimony, and then 7 business days after.
Does anybody else want to be heard?
Oh, Your Honor, that works for the applicant.
Okay,
The staff is fine with that as well.
all right. Are there any other issues that we have to address today? No?
Don't believe
Okay,
so.
there will be a proposed a scheduling order drafted shortly. Thank you, everybody, for your participation today.
Thank you, Your
Thank you.
Honor.
Thank you, Your
Right,
Honor.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Your Honor.
We can go off the record.
Off the record, Your Honor, thanks.